U.S. Coast Guard to deploy ships in West Philippine Sea, assisting Philippine forces amid tensions with China. In a significant move to bolster maritime security in the West Philippine Sea, the Philippine Coast Guard has confirmed that the United States Coast Guard will soon commence deploying its ships in the region. This decision comes amidst escalating tensions fueled by China's assertiveness in the disputed waters. Acknowledging the disparity in maritime capabilities between the Philippines and China, the deployment of U.S. Coast Guard vessels aims to provide much-needed assistance to Philippine forces. The Philippines, lacking the capacity to match China's naval presence in the area, has sought support from allies to safeguard its maritime interests. The presence of U.S. Coast Guard ships is expected to enhance surveillance, deter illegal activities, and ensure freedom of navigation in the strategically vital waterway. This move underscores the commitment of the United States to uphold the rule of law and promote stability in the Indo-Pacific region. However, China has expressed discontent over the deployment, viewing it as an encroachment on its perceived territorial claims. Beijing's aggressive posture in the West Philippine Sea has been a source of concern for neighboring countries and the international community, prompting responses aimed at safeguarding regional security and maritime freedom. As tensions persist in the region, the collaboration between the United States and the Philippines underscores the importance of multilateral cooperation in addressing maritime challenges. The deployment of U.S. Coast Guard ships signifies a proactive step towards maintaining peace and stability in the West Philippine Sea, despite objections from China. The Philippine Coast Guard announced today that the U.S. Coast Guard will deploy assets to the West Philippine Sea in a move to bolster the Philippines' presence in the disputed waters. This deployment comes amid rising tensions with China, which has recently implemented a controversial regulation allowing them to detain foreign vessels it deems to be trespassing in its claimed territory. The Philippine Coast Guard statement follows a request from Admiral Ronnie Gil Gavin for increased U.S. Coast Guard involvement in the region. The additional support is seen as a necessary response to China's growing assertiveness in the West Philippine Sea, an area rich in marine resources that the Philippines claims falls within its exclusive economic zone. The move is likely to be met with disapproval from China, which has long contested Philippine claims in the West Philippine Sea. However, the Philippines maintains that the U.S. deployment is a purely defensive measure aimed at upholding international law and ensuring freedom of navigation in the vital waterway. Analysts believe the deployment could further escalate tensions between the U.S. and China, both of whom have significant military interests in the region. It remains to be seen how China will respond to this development, but the situation in the West Philippine Sea is sure to remain a point of contention for the foreseeable future.